microphone. Alright, what up, internet world? Guess I don't need the car key on me. I'm home for the night. How y'all doing? Let me do an audio check because I want to connect it to this phone. Okay. And I'll just do a quick little audio test, audio check real fast. And then we'll just hang out, we'll stream tonight. Yes, my voice sounds a little bit better. A little bit better, you know? Let's see. It's weird, I definitely put a different video up. A different, not a different video, I put a different thumbnail up, but it's showing me this other thumbnail, so. Oh, okay, now it's showing me this thumbnail. I think my new trademark of whenever I go live is I always have legs in the photo, right? I notice I look at some of my previous lives, there's always legs in the photo. Oh, you can hear me? Okay, cool. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? I am having some tea, and I want to connect this. I thought I would talk about some random stuff tonight, like I always do. There's this thing I have, which I'm gonna put this in a reel. I haven't put this in a reel yet, but I'm gonna put this in a reel. But basically, this is for your phone, your iPhone. You can put your finger through like this, and you can connect the phone like that. So that way when you're holding it, you can hold it like this, you know? And then you can also set it down on something, like a surface like that, and like watch the phone like this, right? So it's pretty cool. If you have a strong enough magnet, you can connect this to like a magnet, right? But yeah, this is pretty fly. I'll put it in a reel because if I do product review reels, companies will start to contact me and be like, hey, make a reel for us, right? Another thing with this is my go-to grip, right? The only problem with this go-to grip is it's not that strong. Like it works, but it's not as strong as this. So I just recently figured out that I can put this one on here, and then I can take this one and put this one on here, and it's like really strong. So this is pretty fly. And I keep this like in my bag, so that way when I'm like out in the city and I need a tripod, like this is like my little tripod, you know? So it's pretty fly. And you can even set it up like this too, like that, you know? So it's pretty handy. I don't really talk about products as much, but I'll talk about products more. Because like I said, I want to do more product reviews, and to do product reviews, you need to do product reviews, you know, and then companies will see, oh wow, you do product reviews. This thing here, they're all separate pieces, by the way. Like I didn't get them all together. So this one here, I'll make a reel tomorrow, and I'll put this in a reel, and I'll have the link in the reel. But the link will only be on YouTube, right? Because on Instagram, you can't put links, right? This was like, on Amazon, this was like, I think $10 or something. This thing here, they're all separate pieces. This came from my DJI gimbal, but it just has this thread here. You can get one of these off of line, all different sizes. These are really cheap, maybe $5. But this here is, you know, it's got the thread hole too. This came with two heads. it came with this head, and it also came with a head that you can put the charger into it. So it came with like 2 different pieces, and then you could put this on a tripod, you know. But instead of putting it on a tripod, I put it on this. So that way, when I'm like out in the city and I need a tripod, right? I need to sit the camera down and do something. This is my go-to, you know. But then if I'm walking with it, I don't think this is strong enough, so I'll put this on top, like that, you know, and then put the phone on top. But it's pretty fly. This, you want to watch out when you go to the beach, because when you go to the beach, sand sticks to this, and it's really hard to get off. Like, I promise you, it is so hard to get off. Like, you will eventually get it off, but it gets inside because this thing turns. Sand will get inside of here, so you want to be careful. And then if you have sand on this, and you put it on the back of your phone, like, it doesn't scratch your phone, but it makes this, you just know it's sand on there, you know? So, just to, you know, give you the heads up. But I always forget this thing. I always like leave it at home, or I always leave it in the car, or I just always forget it, you know? So you might want to buy more than one. So that way you can have one here, one there, one here, one there. But yeah, it's pretty fly. It is pretty fly. Need the name of them both. Okay, I'll go on Amazon and I will look, because I haven't bought anything off Amazon for a minute. Okay, so this one is, wow, this thing is actually $16.99, but it's on sale for $10.59. I'll put the name in the chat. Okay? So what I'm gonna put in the chat, just type this into Amazon. Okay, and then I'll put the other stand in the chat too. So give me 1 second. I'm just getting it off Amazon. Let me see here. Just look at my previous orders. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see what happens. I'll copy this. So basically, I just went to Amazon and I just copied the I copied the title name. So if you type in, you probably don't even have to type in all of that, but if you type in like the first sentence, you'll be able to find it. But they're both like really cool. They're both dope. Yes, they are pretty fly. So let me get down to some of the comments because I've just been talking for a minute. Oh, I forgot I have tea. Oh, it's still hot. Mm. Oh, that's fire, yo. That's really good. Mm. Yeah, keep this up because my fabric shaver is definitely on the way. Oh, your fabric shaver. Oh, you got the fabric shaver. A fabric shaver. Okay, cool. I bought that fabric shaver like years ago, so I don't know. I couldn't. If they probably have another one online, you know. I still think Jermaine being appointed absolute ruler of SF is our best hope for the city. You want me to be the ruler of SF? Really? I get a title like that? Oh my gosh, that's awesome, yo. Y'all know I don't want to be the ruler of SF. That's too much of a serious job for me. Question, what brand was that vegan chicken nuggets you eat? They're Impossible chicken nuggets. The reason why I got Impossible chicken nuggets is because when I go to Costco, that's what they have. If Costco didn't have those, I would probably just get whatever they had at grocery outlet, but they're Impossible chicken nuggets. Hopefully you're still in the chat. Downtown DJT is open to the public now. Oh, you mean that park? How much was it? How much was it is $10 for this. I think the other one was like a slightly cheaper. $11. Yeah. See, like right now I'm holding the phone like this, you know? So it's pretty cool. And then you can spin it around. Like, if you don't want your finger like this, you can spin it like, and have it like that. Actually, that is better. That's better than having it on the side. Let me see, screw it down more. You can, ooh, that's even better too. You know, you can just mix and play with it, you know? But it makes holding the phone easier, and then you don't have to worry about dropping it, you know? And then my favorite part is this part here. How I can sit it down like this. See, like if I was at Starbucks, I can sit it on a table and like watch the phone like this, you know? So it's pretty fun. You can't do it this way. Yeah, you can. You can also do it this way. Like long ways. You can watch it like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I was just down there to buy some live crabs. The weather was uncra- un- uncharacteristic, something beautiful. It's a big ass word. Uncharacteristically beautiful. Uncharacteristically beautiful. Uncharacteristically beautiful. Cool. Buy Trump stocks. Buy Trump stock tomorrow. Don't wait. Oh, you say DJT is open to the public. That's the Trump stock. I don't know. They're probably gonna have a really big evaluation. My guess. It's probably gonna be a big one. When was the last time you used TaskRabbit? I haven't used TaskRabbit for a minute. Yeah, I haven't used it for a minute, yo. You said it perfectly. So I don't usually read words that big on a regular day, on a daily basis, you know? How many letters is in that? Like 25 letters? That's a big word. Shame that I didn't get to enjoy SF good weather since bus delays forced me to go back to work early. Oh, hmm. You had bus delays, huh? That happens. Hey, what's up, Mora? How you doing? What's going on? How's your Robinhood account looking? It is, it's, I mean, I haven't been putting money into Robinhood because I've been putting money into the retirement account. It's kind of rocky, you know, it's definitely rocky. You know, this year is going to be a weird year. I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to be bad this year. And I'm not trying to blame this on politics or anything, but the reason why I said this year is going to be a bad year is because I was listening to someone earlier, a YouTuber, and they said that this year gas prices have been going up ever since the beginning of January. And if they're already been going up since the beginning of January, and we're not even at springtime yet, that means they're probably going to continue to go up, right? And then also inflation, yo. Inflation, dude. Inflation's crazy right now. Like that's just what it is. Inflation's crazy, man. Um, this same video I was listening to, they said that they took their Tesla in to buy 4 tires, and it was like $3,000 for 4 tires. And I'm thinking, that's really expensive. Like that's really expensive, you know. Also, that long word has 20 letters. Oh, it only has 20 letters. I thought it had like 25 letters. Have you seen Cash Jordan's videos on YouTube yet? I watch his videos like almost every day. Like almost every day. Um, you know, every now and then I'll miss one of his videos, but yeah, I definitely pay attention to his videos. He has some really good videos breaking down New York, but um, I want to say the same thing that's going on in New York is like similar situation going on out here in San Francisco. You know what I mean? Both cities they have a lot in common. We don't have as much as the migrant problem like they do in New York, but we still do have very similar problems, you know? So watching Cash Jordan is actually great, especially like with the whole legal system, what's going on in New York, very similar to what's going on in San Francisco, you know? Yeah, so I don't know. I used to make more videos. I used to make more vlog style videos. But I think the big reason why I stopped making vlog style videos is because like I used to make like a lot of money on YouTube. And now I still make money on YouTube, but I don't make as much. And it's hard to invest the time into making videos when like the payout is not as great. And I'm not trying to say I'm doing it just for the money, but I do have bills to pay. And if I could, you know, be making videos and be making less money versus doing another job, I'm probably just gonna do another job. You know what I mean? Just like I think anyone else would. And then it's also hard to come up with video ideas every day. You get what I'm saying? It's pretty tough too. So that's why in this video I wanted to talk about video ideas. Because the thing is, I like to make videos, but I don't always want to make videos about San Francisco, you know, because I just don't want to just talk about the city all the time. I like making, you know, a mixture of videos talking about the city and then videos talking about my life and then videos talking about like maybe a product, right? I kind of like to just sort of like the reels. But yeah, I don't like to always talk about the city all the time. Can you make a video of you bleaching your hair? You know, I could do something like that. I would probably just do it myself because the last time I bleached my hair with my ex. Um, but me bleaching my hair is me bleaching like 4 dreadlocks. Like I'm not gonna bleach the whole head, you know. And also, if I use a box of bleach, no, actually, I have a box of bleach in there, I could probably bleach 6 dreadlocks or 7, you know, not many more than that. Get your boo to bleach it. I don't know if my ex boo wants to be in a video like that. I can ask, but I don't know. I don't know. I can ask though. Yeah, I just don't want to do my whole head. I want to do some. So the next time I bleach, I'm gonna take the red out because the red has been in here for a couple years, and I really want to undo this so I can retighten the roots. What up, Kool-Aid 3000? What's good, yo? What's going on? I just got done. Right before I did this video, I ran around the city on the skateboard. It was like freezing out. Oh my gosh! But of course, I still did it. Can you make Can you make videos for any business ventures you have? So I'm going to a storage auction soon. I could probably make a video if I win a unit. I can probably make a video of that. You know, so I can do something like that. Probably coming up soon. I think that's something that could be quite interesting. You know. Oh my gosh, my chat is not working on my phone anymore. Maybe do one-on-one consultations for money. I would not mind doing that if people would have to hit me up on Instagram because there's no way of really contacting on YouTube except for in the chats. So if you want to do like a one-on-one consultation, I don't know with what, like I guess talking about the city or something, or maybe social media, but that's something you would have to hit me up on Instagram. We will never go back to $1 gas gallon. No, I doubt it. No, I doubt it. Jermaine, obviously it's personal, but maybe surface level as to why you broke up with Lori. Um, well, Lori broke up with me. Lori wanted to be in an open relationship, and like I just couldn't handle it, you know. Maybe I was a little like immature. Not immature, but maybe I just wasn't ready for an open relationship. I was, I too dated a butch lesbian, loved her, but it ended horrible and hurt a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Dating a butch lesbian is really hot. Yeah, it's really hot because, yeah, it is. Especially someone like me, because in so many circles, like people just think I'm like, oh, I'm just gay, right? But no, I actually like chicks. So that's why it was so cool to date because we both look gay, you know? So it was like perfect, you know? But now I'm like starting over and it's not so easy. Like I said, I'm talking to different chicks, but they're all so busy, you know? I still don't know how open relationships work. All that I know is that if you're dating someone, that someone else is your number one focus and no one else. So basically how open relationship would work, or basically this is how like we wanted it to work, where like we would just be together, right? And then we could just sleep with other people. So for example, we would be together, we would be hanging out like on the weekend, and then some other time, like, you know, you would go sleep with someone else. someone would come out of town and like you would go hook up with them, right? So that's kind of how it worked, and it would go both ways. Like I could do it and you could do it. Now the big problems people have with this is, I mean, sometimes guys succeed in a relationship like this. Sometimes women succeed in a relationship like this. Um, but you know, if we were like, if I was like traveling, like leaving the country, going out of town, like I would totally be down with it. But the thing is, I wasn't traveling, and I wasn't like really hooking up with anyone. I don't really. Look, I'm gonna keep it real, yo. Can I say something that's like 100? I don't just meet a lot of people that I want to hook up with. Like, I know this sounds really bad, but like, I don't just meet a lot of people that like I really like that much that I really want to, smash. Now, don't get me wrong. I see hot people all the time. I see hot chicks all the time, but I don't know them, right? We're not in the same circle. I remember one day I was out and I was out at one of the bars that I hang out at all the time, and someone was saying this. I think this was someone that was trying to talk to me, someone that had interest in me, and they told me that, oh yeah, you're very antisocial. Like, you don't talk to a lot of people. So I was like, oh really? So I started to ask other people that I know at the bar, right? I was like, do you think I'm antisocial? And this person was like, yeah, a little bit. Ask another person, do you think I'm antisocial? No, I don't think you're antisociable. I think you know exactly what you want, and that's why you don't talk to everybody, because you know that that's not what you want, so you don't waste any time. And when this dude told me that, I was like, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, because if I do see someone I like, believe me, like, I'm gonna go talk to them, right? If I'm nervous, if I'm shy, like, I'm going to fucking go talk to them. But I just don't run across that. Like the last couple people I've hooked up with, and that it was just fucking great. It was like both people, I saw them and I'm like, okay, how do I talk to you? Like, I'm gonna figure this out. Like, how do I talk to you, right? Like, I like you. Like, you're really cool. I want to get to know you. And I'll tell y'all a story, right? You ready for a story? You ready for some juicy story, right? I don't know if I ever told y'all this story, but I guess I can put the phone down. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and have a story, right? So I was at the gay bar, right? And I see someone at the gay bar. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Okay, I can't tell what they are, but I like them. Okay, had a huge crush on them. Didn't exactly know how I was gonna talk to them because they were in their little circle. So I'm just like figuring it out. I'm thinking about it, right? Because I've seen them around a couple times. So eventually, we bumped into each other at the bar, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, what's your name? Like, they tell me their name. I tell them my name. We start talking. We started chatting. And then, I don't know, a couple days go by, and we're like casually chatting. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, my confidence is up because I see you from a distance. I wanted to talk to you, and now I'm fucking talking to you, right? Well, I saw that they had a yoga mat, okay? And I was like, oh, so you do yoga? Right. And they're like, yeah, yeah, I do yoga. Like, I do yoga like every day. I've been doing yoga every day for like 5 years. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, I love yoga myself, right? Bam. At this point, I didn't know if it was a guy or a girl. I had no idea. I didn't care, right? I'm just like, yo, I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. So they gave me their number, okay? They gave me their name, which their name didn't help me figure out what they were. So we go, we message each other and we're talking on the phone. And we're like, hey, I was like, no, they told me, hey, I don't really want to hang out in the bar scene that much. You want to just go do yoga and then like we can like chill and not go to the bar? And I was like, yeah, I'm totally down with that. Like we can go to the beach, watch the sunset. Like I'm totally down, right? I still didn't know if it was a guy or a girl, okay? But I know I like them a lot. So they say, yo, let's meet up at yoga. So we go to Core Power. Y'all know about Core Power, right? So basically, Core Power is a yoga studio. It's a chain, so they have them all over the country. So I meet up there, and right when we're checking in, um, because they had already checked in before me, we get to the counter, and the girl at the counter is just like giving me like this massive smile, right? And I'm like, that chick was really friendly, right? I think that chick was really friendly because she was trying to figure out what I was. And then she quickly figured out, okay, I'm a guy, okay? So at this point, I still have no idea if this is a guy or a girl. I just don't know, okay? So after we get checked in, we go to the locker room. And we go to this same locker room, which was the guy's locker room. And, I change clothes and they take a shower. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Maybe it's a guy. Right? I didn't know, right? We finished the class. When we finished the class, we both go in the same locker room. When we go in the same locker room, I notice that there's like a couple other dudes in the locker room and they're just like looking around like looking around like that. So I was a little thrown off. I was like, I wonder why those dudes are looking around like that, right? So we left the locker room, got in the car, went to the park, and we sat down and talked. And I just had so many like questions to ask. I'm like, look, like I like you, but I don't know what you are. Okay. And he he because he identified as a man because this was a trans man, right? And they told me like, oh yeah, I'm a trans man, like, I'm on hormones, you know. So like I was like, yeah, I still like you. You're really cool. Right? You're really, really cool. And you know, once again, I didn't know what they were at first, but we ended up talking. I ended up talking to them and we ended up hanging out. And we ended up having like a lot of fun and then we're not friends anymore, like we don't talk anymore, like just some drama came up, but like we're not talking anymore. But, sometimes you just gotta go for it. And I don't usually see a lot of people out there that I'm like, I wanna talk to you. I really wanna go for it. I would say recently I was hiking and I was hiking in the Presidio and it was this girl. She was working like doing like gardening work and oh my gosh, she was bad. She definitely looked like a lesbian. But the thing is, like, if you're trying to talk to someone like that, you don't know if they like girls or guys. Um, and then she was also working, and she looked like really busy, and I like totally should have talked to her, but I didn't, and I'm like kicking myself in the foot because I didn't. But I totally should have talked to her because she was, oh my gosh, she was good. No, I didn't want to say she was bad, but she was good. You know, she was right, yo. Sorry to hear that. Fuzzed out, Jermaine. That happened to me a few times in college, unfortunately. You got punked out of school? Oh no. Trans people are fun, but can be complicated. Um, can be complicated. I would say that that also could be there's a lot of truth to that statement. Um, you are awesome. Oh, hey, Jermaine, I ran into you at the mix, maybe mid-January. Really? Gosh, I'm running into so many people when I'm out. Yeah, I run into some. That's why I still go out because, like, I like to meet people. I like to see people. Oh my, a gay story. Not exactly. Jermaine, if you really need a project, I need help marketing and designing a logo. If you need help designing a logo, go to Fiverr. Go to Fiverr. You can get someone to design you a logo. Don't give them too much information, you know, but give them some information. Like yeah, don't give them too much, because they might want to steal your idea, you know. So let's say if you want to start a scooter company, tell them that you want to start a different type of company. You know, tell them you want to start a clothing line, or tell them you want to start something else and you need a logo for it, or I don't know, just don't. I wouldn't say too much, you know. Well, you just kind of have to go for it. But like I said, I don't really see too many people that like I'm just like, oh yeah, you fly, you know. Maybe I should like hang out in Oakland more. He's on the phone while he's live. Okay, the reason why I'm having the phone in my hand is because look at this. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm actually looking at the chats, and because this phone's farther away from me, so I'm just looking at the chats on this phone. So it looks like I'm on the phone, but I'm actually just reading the chats. Can I have a pickle? Stay in Oakland, ghetto ass. Who's ghetto? I'm just curious, because I'm definitely not ghetto. Yeah, I'm definitely not. Like, how am I ghetto? I'm just curious. Like, y'all think I'm ghetto? I'm totally not ghetto. I'm like super whitewashed, is what people say. Don't drop the pickle all over. Yeah, you're right. Don't drop the pickle juice. Ooh, this is a big pickle here. Jermaine, Google and video stop. Did you jump all over, jump into the action? No, I didn't jump into the action. Mm, I've been buying Tesla. I've been buying Tesla, and the reason why let's talk about Tesla for a minute. Okay, the reason why I've been buying Tesla is because Tesla's been down for like, what, 3 years? Like, for real, it's been down from its high for years. Also, all this AI talk, Tesla has not, really, its stock hasn't went up since then. So they haven't been taking advantage of that. You know, people haven't been jumping on the Tesla bandwagon because of AI, you know. Tesla's gonna have some bad quarters this year. Q1 is not gonna be good. Q2 is probably not gonna be good either, right? So I think that's a good time to accumulate shares because Tesla will, I believe it will pass its all-time highs again, which was like, I think 330 or 340. Right now it's about 270. I think it will. But also, Tesla is a growth stock. And one thing I want to do is I want to start investing in some growth stocks, some dividend stocks, right? And then some long-term, some, some slow companies like Apple and Microsoft. Because, when the market's down, you still make money off of the dividend stocks. You still make money off of the boring stocks, right? But also with Tesla is, man, the stock's just down now. It's just down, and whenever anything's down and something else is up, everybody's like, oh yeah, this stock's, Tesla's trash. Tesla's trash. Like, don't invest in Tesla. Like, you gotta invest over here, over here. I'm sorry to say, but I've missed that NVIDIA bandwagon. Like, I've already missed that. Now, don't get me wrong. I think NVIDIA is still gonna go up, but for now, I missed that bandwagon. You know. Ooh. Shout out, please. No, you're not ghetto. No, I'm not ghetto. Nothing wrong with being ghetto. No, I didn't say nothing wrong with being ghetto. But just like I'm not country, I'm not ghetto. You know? I don't know, what would you call me? I'm kind of city. I'm kind of gay, right? I guess some people would say that. I don't care. Boring people don't understand creative expression. You are very true. So much true. No, so much truth to that. Oh my God, NVIDIA is crazy. I got almost 500% return. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see. NVIDIA has just went through the roof. What a great stock. But you know one thing that still creeps me out about NVIDIA? I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy when I say this. Please hear me out. I'm not trying to be negative when I say this. Their greatest chips are still made in Taiwan. Their greatest chips are not made in the USA. So just think about that for a second. Now, I'm not trying to be negative, and don't get me wrong. I don't necessarily think China is going to take Taiwan next week or next year. But it would be different if those chips were made in Texas, if they're made here in the US. How has your day been? My day's been good. I actually made a YouTube video today. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I make reels all the time. I do live streams frequently. But today I made a video. I actually made a video today. Just let that sink in. It was San Francisco's latest park that just opened. I promise you guys, this park is going to be the craziest park in the city. There is going to be so much traffic at this park after this weekend. Okay, now during the week it might not be, but on the weekends, this place is literally gonna change. And it's kind of awesome to see it because I've been going here for the past couple months. Like it hasn't been open. They've had fences up around, and I've been parking the car and running through the fence and just going there and hanging out. Um, but yeah, this place is really gonna get very popular this weekend because Treasure Island is having a festival, the Treasure Fest, and during that festival, there's just a lot of traffic, and people are gonna figure out, oh yeah, we can drive up here and see the new park. So yeah, you get definitely gotta you definitely gotta check that out. TSMC. Yeah, the views are just stunning, especially if you can catch it on a clear day. If you can catch it on a clear day, it's golden. Even on a foggy day. See, even on a foggy day, it's still not bad. Well, I mean, I've been there on foggy days. You can still see the city. It's not as clear, you know. Demonic, nice. Oh, I get it. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Shorts should be shorter. 5'10". Oh, the shorts should be shorter. Oh, crazy. Funny. Chill, city kid. City kid. Can you go back to the Celsia Hotel? I'm cool on that. I invested in Boxable. It's a housing company. I totally know about Boxable. I think Boxable would be really cool if Tesla acquired Boxable. I don't know if I've ever talked about, Tesla acquiring Boxable and how cool that would be. But check this out. Let's just think about this for a second. You know how Tesla has the battery pack for the house? And then also Tesla has the solar roof for the house. Well, with one of those Boxable houses, it's actually small enough that a power wall would be perfect size for that house. And if you had some solar panels on the top, it could be perfect because those houses are so small, they don't use that much electricity, especially especially if you're in a place like California, especially if you're along the coast, it wouldn't use that much electricity. So that would be a very, very cool off the grid setup, I was in Russia not too long ago at a bar and they were playing rap music. I would imagine, I totally would imagine they play rap music. They play a lot of American music outside the US. People aren't interested in real estate, man. Yeah, I guess not. Hey, how is your close friend Alex? I talked to Alex on the phone a couple days ago. We talk quite a bit. Sometimes we sometimes we argue, right? We definitely argue about some things, for sure. The difference between Alex and I is Alex has kids, and when you have kids, you think different about some things versus someone that don't have kids. And sometimes I get pissed off, and I get pissed off, and I'm like, damn, Alex, fuck, like. But then at the same time, like, I understand, like, what he's going through. Not what he's going through, but I understand his situation. He lives in New York, right? And, just like I live in SF, and we've both watched our cities burn down, or at least certain parts of our cities burn down. And yeah, I get it. There's a lot of things he might be frustrated about. But, I mean, I still talk to him. Have you hooked up with any guys before? I mean, do I have to answer that question? I was like in a relationship, like when I was like in Santa Barbara for like what, almost a year. But I don't want to talk about that story right now. I don't want to talk about that story. It would actually be a really good story, but I don't want to talk about it. Different lifestyles, priorities are different. He has kids. Yeah, he did have kids. Damn, I got distracted and forgot you were alive. What did I miss? I don't know. I don't know what you miss. I was talking about some shit though. This tea is good. This cup keeps the tea nice and warm. Oh, okay, man. Hey, Jermaine, really love your real estate tours. You could easily be hired for that and maybe get a commission if people would come from your reels. I really enjoyed those videos during the lockdown. God bless. You know, you know, maybe I should go back and do some apartment tour videos. And I'm glad that you put this comment up here because especially with the super chat, if you would have just put this in a comment, I probably would have still read it, but maybe it wouldn't have hit the same way. I'm just starting to think about a couple things. It's springtime right now. Springtime is the time where people are moving in and stuff like that. Maybe I should do it. But it's only, I'm gonna keep it real, it's only good if I can do an apartment tour video alone. So I have to see can I do it alone because when I do it with other people, it's not the same. Like when I do it with the real estate agent, it's not the same. All those videos, I think the reason why people like those videos so much is because I was just literally roaming around, okay? It wasn't like I had a guide with me. It wasn't like someone is walking up and they're opening the cabinets for me. It wasn't like someone's opening the fridge for me. It was like I was doing all of that, like myself. And I should go back to doing those. Yeah, I should definitely go back to doing those. Not like full time, but that make a couple because those are really fun to do. Like they're really fun to do, because I would just literally walk into a door and like I just had the camera in my hand, you know, like let's see what this place is like. And then it wasn't scripted. Like I don't think a lot of people know this, but I like they would okay. This is how it worked. Like I would go downstairs. Like I would show up to the building, and they would like ask for ID, and then they would write down numbers, and then they would have the floor plans. But it wasn't like I was studying the floor plans. It's like, no, I'm just gonna go up to the 18th floor, and I'm just gonna open the door, and then they'll just walk in and do it, So, yeah, it was really, really cool. Really, yeah, they're a lot of fun. I'll do that. I'll do some more of those. Yeah, I'll try to do some. Maybe I'll try to do one tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to do one tomorrow. I have to see. Yeah, because they're really fun. They're really fun to do. I mean, I'm telling you, San Francisco in the sky is a different city. Dude, it's so crispy up there. Like, the views are just so intense. Like, it hurts your eyes. It's like, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But some of these places are like crazy expensive. But they're not like, let me take that back. Like, just all the places I really liked were like all like $4,000 a month. That's a lot of money. $4,000 a month for rent. Like, that's a lot of money. For me to pay $4,000 a month, I would have to make like at least $25,000 a month for me to justify paying $4,000 a month, you know? I believe you're onto something. You just gotta team up, but they let you do it on your own like you did before. Totally agree. You be your own you be your own boss by being a promoter. You're onto something. I believe in you. Okay, thanks, man. Thanks. You know, it got to a point where I remember the last couple of buildings I went to, the people, this was when I was doing the bulk of the tours. It got to the point where, like, I would show up to an apartment building and they would just be like, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. It was like they already knew who I was, you know? Probably because someone shared the videos, you know? That's probably why. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of crazy. Like, one day I was driving in the car and it was one of Lori's ex-boyfriends. He rolled down the window and was like, yo, you're Jermaine Ellis. I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm Lori's ex-boyfriend. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, hey, nice to meet you. And he said, I seen your videos on YouTube, the apartment tours, the luxury apartment tours. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's me. This was like a year ago or something. But I thought that was a trip. Would you consider yourself excited or calm? Would consider myself calm and antisocial. No, calm and socially awkward. Because I totally feel I'm socially awkward. I'm sorry to say. Do you have BTC 70K? I do have some Bitcoin. Yeah. Is it back at 70K? Team up with an agent. How are you? I want your flesh. What do you mean? You want my skin? Really? I mean, what you want me to do? Shave some off for you? Psh, 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 psh. Yeah, thanks for the super chat, yo. That is pretty cool. Thanks, thanks, thanks. I mean, when I see your photo like that, it always makes me creep out. I saw a minute ago that you left a comment and then you retracted your comment. And I was just wondering with that photo, like, what was your comment, you know? But I see you, yeah, it was a great comment, you know? Yeah. Hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, y'all think I should do a subscriber meetup soon? Hi, bro. You have some weed for me? I definitely have some weed in my bathroom under the sink. Please don't break into my place and steal my weed under the sink in my bathroom. Because I just literally told where it was at. No, still haven't smoked weed, which is pretty nice. Still haven't drank alcohol. This weekend might actually be a good time to do apartment tour videos. Always, it's good to shoot them on the weekends because people are in the leasing office. People are not so much in the leasing office Monday through Friday like they used to be. Depends on where the meetup would happen. So, of course, the meetup would probably be somewhere downtown. But the only problem with that is people with cars have a hard time going to a subscriber meetup if they have a car. But I'm such a downtown person, you know what I mean? I'll I'll stream. I'll ask in the next stream. I think tomorrow I'm not going to. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow night because I think I'm gonna go to a class tomorrow night. I don't want to say what type of class, but I think I'm gonna go to a class tomorrow night. If I say what type of class it is, you could easily like figure out what class, you know? It's just a Google search, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to a class tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream after the class. A dancing class. How did you know? um, but I don't know. I didn't say if it's a dancing class. It could be yoga. It could be a boxing class. Like it could definitely be a different type of class. That is for espresso. What are you using it for? So I just made black tea in here. But the thing is, this keeps the tea like really nice and warm. It's the first time I ordered this offline, like AliExpress, and this keeps the tea very warm, yo. Very warm. I wish it was a little bit taller. Maybe I'll take this in the morning. Maybe I'll make tea in the morning and take this instead of going to Starbucks. Because Starbucks is like $3 every day. This would be free. Well, it wouldn't be free, but it would be way cheaper than going to Starbucks. And I wouldn't have to stop and get out of the car. Boxing classes, are you trying to become the next Iron Mike Tyson? No. Definitely not trying to become the next Mike Tyson. Mm-mm. You need something similar to this cup? Yo, I'm surprised how warm it kept it. But I guess having a lid keeps it warm too. Keeps it warm too, for sure. Jermaine, you're my favorite streamer. Are you my favorite streamer? Jermaine, can we get to the new park without a car? Yes. How you would get there? Okay. There's two ways to get there with no car. You could take the Treasure Island bus. I believe it's the 25 bus. I don't know if there is a bus stop at the top of the hill. The reason why I don't know if it's a bus stop, I've taken the bus before, but when I was taking the bus, like no one gets off there. I'm sure they have to have a bus stop at the top of the hill. Okay, there's a bus. There's a bus. You can take the bus. If you take the bus and there's no bus stop at the top of the hill, you would basically have to get off at Treasure Island and walk up there. That's the bus. The other way to get there is to take the ferry. Now, I don't know if you can take a bike on the ferry. I imagine you could because they built so many bike lanes over there. And I couldn't imagine you not taking your bike on the ferry. And then they have all these bike lanes there, you know? So those are the two ways to get there. Now, if you live in Oakland, You can literally ride your bike from Oakland on the new bridge because the new bridge has a bike lane. So you can ride your bike all the way from Oakland and then, go there and then ride back. Now, if you do have a bike, you can take your bike on the bus. And then there's also, I've never taken this, but there's a van that picks up in Soma. It's a van, and people put their bikes on a trailer on the back of the van. The trailer holds about 10 bikes. That trailer, the bus and the trailer, the van and the trailer will drive you over to Treasure Island. So that way people can ride their bike from Treasure Island to Oakland. So there's that option. So there's a couple ways to get there. Do you watch other YouTubers? If so, who do you like? I watch a crap load of other YouTubers. Yes. Let me just scroll through. I love O'Shea Do Jackson. I like Nino Brown. Let's see. Candace Owens. I follow her. Electric Viking. He's like he talks about electric cars, Tesla quite a bit. I'm just scrolling through my news feeds right here. Let's see, Anton Daniels. Let's see. Phil Scott. Like, I'm all over the place, yo. Celebrity Junk. The Young Twerks. Well, I don't really watch them, but they're in my news feed. They're like a little too left. I'm gonna tell y'all something I tell you someone on YouTube I really like. Kim Iverson. This Asian chick, yo. Kim Iverson. Bro. She be delivering news. Like, she be saying some stuff like I don't want to hear a lot of times. I'm just like, dude, no, I don't even want to hear that. But I like her. She's legit. Hood educated. I love hood educated. It's this dude from Memphis. He always talking about like, it's always something real hood. It's always crazy murders, shootouts between rappers. It's just crazy stuff, right? Rideshare Professor. He talks about Uber and Lyft drivers all the time. Let's see. Officer Tatum. If y'all don't know who Officer Tatum is, he's this black dude that is he's like a huge Trump supporter, but he's always talking about basically one thing I noticed, whenever black people do something wrong, he's always like tearing them down. Basically like I don't know if I should say this, but like it seems like to me he has a very large white following, and he's always defending white people. If it's something about black people and white people, he's always defending them. That's not why I like to follow him, though. I like to follow him just because he just has a different perspective on a lot of things. And if I know that if I watch like other Democratic YouTubers, and if they're defending something, he's gonna be totally against it. You know what I mean? And he always has a twist on things. Like of course, he was defending Candace Owens, right? Oh, this is why they fired her. This is why they fired her. Oh, yeah, this. So he's just different. He's definitely right wing though. Financial education. I love financial education. Let's see. Vox. Vox is very democratic though, I would have to say. Hustlers Kung Fu. Hustlers Kung Fu is Glenn Cameron. Um, I like Glenn Cameron because this man makes long videos. I'm talking about videos that are 30 and 40 minutes long. So when I'm driving, it's stuff to listen to. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm just watching the video, but it's stuff to listen to. Um, let's see. I just let a yarn out, sorry. China Observer. They always talking about Chinese stuff, like what's going on in China. But one thing I will have to say, China Observer is definitely a Chinese account that is geared towards Americans because everything they show on here is all negative stuff for China. So I kind of sometimes take it with a grain of salt, you know, because they're always trying to make it seem like China's just falling apart, you know. So I'm always like, you know, but I definitely listen to them. Market gains, they basically only talk about negative stuff in the economy, right? Let's see. Uh, Comedy hype, that's another one I follow. I don't always listen to these, but I definitely follow them, you know. Mm, Rideshare guy. I'm just like scrolling to my news feeds just for the day. Some of these, I'll tell you another channel I follow. I stopped watching their videos though, but I still follow them. It's called Squirrel Tribe. So basically, Squirrel Tribe is is this chick, it's this white chick. She mainly only talks about negative economic data, right? Every video is negative. She hates California, you know, because it's very left, definitely a right wing channel. Um, but basically, everything's negative. It's always the economy's crashing, the prices are up at Walmart, the prices are up at Target. Oh my gosh, Costco is too expensive. And then her husband, his name is Drake or whatever, no, Derek or whatever. He is this black dude. They're an interracial couple. He is this black dude, and oh my gosh, I've like never watched a full video of his because the way he speaks very country for one, but it takes him so long to get to the point. Like if I tell you something and it takes 30 minutes for me to tell you something, it will take him 5 minutes. Literally, it will take him 5 minutes, yo. So like I still follow them just to see like the negative content that they push out, but they always push out like extremely negative content and they get so many views. The amount of views they get is just mind blowing, you know? And it's always negative. It's always like Walmart's closing down, self checkout's over, gas prices are gonna be $5 a gallon by summer, you know? It's always the craziest title, you know? So I can't just listen to that, but I'll still follow them, you know? Of course, meet Kevin, because he's talking about the stock market, you know? Yeah, so those are some of the YouTubers I follow. Yes, yes, yes. These are some I follow. Your hair is so unique. Oh, thanks. Gas is already $5. I guess so. It is already $5 around here. Maybe he said, maybe he said it was gonna be 8. Oh yeah, and like also right-wing people that talk about California, I love to watch those videos. Like anybody that lives in Texas that makes videos talking about California, oh dude, I'm gonna watch that shit all day because I want to hear what they say because I might agree with them, you know. I got school tomorrow. I'm nervous to have any advice. Oh, you back? That's what's up. Man, you ain't talking about shit. Officer Tatum is lit. He is lit. Like I do like a lot of his content. I mean, it's kind of short. You know what I mean? So it's not like you watching a 20-minute video. But like I do like the longer videos. You know, cause Hood Educated, he always make long videos, dude. His videos be 20 minutes, and he be breaking stuff down. Like he talk a lot about the hood and streets, you know. And I don't know about that shit. So I'll just listen to it and be like, oh wow, that's how they do it, you know. Yeah, thanks. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good question. Do you need to get a razor? I have and have a haircut. Oh, scruffy man. I'll probably shave tomorrow. But I don't think I need a haircut. No, I'm good. I think I'll make a dreadlock video. Not a dreadlock bleaching video, but just make a video just talking about dreadlocks. Because I think that would be a good video to make. Because I can just talk about like just dreadlock stuff, right? How long it take to grow, how I how I wash my hair, how often I wash my hair. Like I don't wash it every day, and I only wash it when I think it needs to be washed. Maybe like once a month. Maybe once a month. One thing about washing your hair though, I will say, is if I wash my hair and if I wash it with like shampoo, it will literally smell like shampoo for like 2, 3 days. So I always have to have some good smelling shampoo because I know it's gonna be with me for like a couple days, you know? However, if I wash my hair with some good shampoo and then I go outside in the wind, it'll it'll definitely it won't smell as long because the wind will blow all the smell away. I appreciate it. What should I do if someone is being mean? Mm. Gas is 270 in most states. You know, that's why when they say gas is gonna be $5 a gallon, they're not talking about gas in California because I think they live in Florida. Yeah, gas is already $5 a gallon here, but most places it's definitely not $5. When someone said it was $5, they were talking about California. Have you seen Cam James dive deep on YouTube? No, I haven't seen him. Do you follow any travel slash adventure vloggers? No, so I'm gonna explain why that is. A lot of the stuff I follow on YouTube is stuff. That's actually a very interesting question you ask. Most stuff I follow on YouTube are things that I listen to, and I don't necessarily need to watch. Hmm. Yeah. A lot of stuff I follow, I just listen to. Okay, do you have any other advice for school? My advice for school is make sure you get a good night's sleep and wear some cool clothes. Yeah, and study. Don't forget your calculator. Are your dreads free forming? No. Mm-mm. My dreads are a lot of work. Well, no, let me take that back. My dreads are work. They're not a lot of work. No, it's definitely not a lot of work, but it is definitely not free forming. No, not at all. Not at all. I would have to say it's very low maintenance. It is very low maintenance. That's one reason I really like it. Also, it's very cheap. It is very, very cheap. What I mean by cheap, I've probably spent on my hair this year, I've probably spent, I went to the dollar store today and I bought a crochet hook. I bought two crochet hooks. That's $2.50 at the dollar store. Also, I bought 2 boxes of bleach this year. The bleach was $10 each. So all this year I spent what? $25 on my hair. Okay. Now, to do my hair is super cool. I mean, it's super easy. Okay, it is super easy to do my hair. So basically what I do is called the interlocking method. And basically what you do is you take the hair like this, you go to the new growth, you take the dread and you stick it through the bottom and you pull it through. That's it. And it tightens it up here. It is so easy to do. So freaking easy. And that's kind of why I want to make a video like talking about it, because I think that, you know, when I meet people out, they say, oh yeah, your hair must be so hard to keep like this. Oh, your hair, it looks like it's a lot of work. And I tell people, I'm like, no, it's not a lot of work. I go to bed just like this. I don't cover it up. I don't wrap it up. Like I don't wear a bonnet or anything. I just lay down just like this. If it's every now and then I'll like put it up, right? And then go to bed. But basically, since I wear it down all the time, I wear it, just go to bed. In the morning, wake up, do absolutely nothing to it. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Just get ready, go. Just go out the door. I remember when I was younger, I had short hair. I would like wake up and have to like brush my hair, and you know, the night before, like I would wrap it up with the little wrap and all that and have to brush my hair. Dude, I know some dudes, they brush their hair for like an hour a day. An hour a day. Like they're driving their car, they're brushing their hair. They're at the library reading, they're brushing their hair. I know people literally brush their hair like that. I also know dudes that go to the barber shop, and every week or every 2 weeks, they go to the barber shop and they spend, you know, $30 or $40 getting their hair cut at the barber shop. They get the haircut and they got to get a line. The line is extra. And a line is basically where they edge up the line and make it all straight, all around your head. Now, I could get a line. That's something I could do. But actually, I have some razors in there that are really good, and I can give myself a line. But I don't even trip, you know, because for the most part, my hair is like all around. You don't see the scalp, you know. So I don't even trip. But since I said that, I might give myself a line tomorrow, because I am gonna shave. And the same razor I use to shave is the one I use to line my hair up with. It is it's very, very low maintenance. Very low maintenance. And I always tell black women all the time, I'm like, you should wear your hair in dreadlocks. Like, it's so easy. It is like so low maintenance, and you can do it yourself. That's the thing. You can do it yourself. Like, you don't have to pay anyone to do it. And not only do you not pay anyone to do it, you don't have to go through the time and take the time out of your day. Oh, I gotta drive over here and let such and such do my hair. No, dude, that's time out your life. You know, like before, I would have to go look for someone in Oakland to do my hair. And then they would be like, oh, $300. Or like $150. And then if I would go, they would be like, oh, $150, and then come back next month. Of course they want me to come back next month so they can get another 150. So, dude, it is so low maintenance. Like, it is, you do it yourself, you style it yourself. You become the stylist. So I think I will do a dreadlock video soon, for sure. Oh, gas is 450 in Washington State. Do you follow? Oh, yeah, I already got that one. Any other advice for school? Um, I don't know. Make good friends with people. Okay, I really appreciate that. Do you guys like Bob Marley? I like Bob Marley, for sure. No need to complain about gas prices to Jermaine. We all we don't control gas prices. Call your local oil and gas supplier. Funny. Nice shoes. Oh yeah, I just got the freaking black cats on. Psh, gotta wear my J's, yo. I used to wear dunks all the time, but like now I don't wear dunks anymore. I just wear freaking J's all the time. Which dollar stores do you go to in the city? Dude, I went to the dollar store earlier today. I'll show y'all what I got from the dollar store. Let me grab it. Okay, so I got a bag from the dollar store. Look at this. Dollar Tree. And my air just came on. My guy acting like going to the barbershop is a chore. It kinda is. It kinda is. I got pickles. Some of them kosher joints. And then I got some of these. Some containers. I'm gonna put peanut butter jelly sandwiches in here so I won't have to use so I won't have to wrap it up. I can reuse these over and over. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I got some more. This is a different size. Some crybabies. And then some sweet tarts. Yeah, that's what I got from the dollar store. This will be my second stream. Oh yeah. You got trousers? I am wearing pants. See, I'm wearing pants. It don't look like it, but I am. Low key, Diddy should have invited me to his house for the trafficking. It would have been fun. Wow. Okay. That is Yeah. I don't know. He had a really nice house, but I wouldn't want to be caught up in nothing like that. You know. All right. So I think I'm gonna get off here. Okay. Oh yeah. You have to brush her a lot. Yeah. I know. You have to brush her hair a lot for the style. You know. And brush your hair for hours. Yeah. Have you ever worn them up? Oh, the dreads up? Yeah. I wore them up this weekend, actually. Yeah, I definitely. It's hard to wear your hair up when it's cold outside. Because you can't like wear a hoodie, you know? And I was on the beach, so I had to take them down. It got too cold. Do you like cars? If so, what's your dream car? Um, what's my dream car? Honestly, I really like my car. Yeah, Chevy Bolt. Like, I really like it. Like, I'm not into cars that much, to keep it real. You know, I'm not really into cars that much, just because they all break down. They all, you gotta put gas in them all or charge them. So I really like my car. Yeah, I mean, I live in the city. I used to ride a bike, so I got a car just for a job, you know. So I don't really trip that much. All I want is a touchscreen microwave in the back with a little screen on it. Do you experience more racism from Mexican people or white people? Well, if I had to pick from the two, it would definitely be more. It would, if I had to pick from those two, it would be white people. And the reason why I say that is I don't come into contact with as many Latino people, Mexican people versus white people. Um, I don't go to the Mission District much, and that's where all the Latino people are. And a lot of places I go to are definitely more white, right? So yeah, I like to, if between those two people, definitely it would be more, would be white people more. Um, because Latino people, usually they're kind of cool, you know. I'm not saying that white people are not, but yeah, usually Latino people are, yeah, kind of cool because, I'm black, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was a stupid question. I think I'm tired now. I think I'm gonna get ready to end the stream so I can get a good long night's of sleep. You said that was a stupid question. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, I get. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a stupid question because the person that is leaving that comment, maybe they live in an area that is more Latino, and they get a lot of racism from Latino people or Mexican people. Or maybe they live in a place where it's more white and they feel more racism from white people. So, people ask questions online for all sorts of reasons, you know. So, if it's not something that triggers me, like, I don't really trip because I know, like, you might be asking for, another reason that I'm unable to think of, you know. What's your opinion about the black community? The black community. The black community is great. Yeah, they are. Sometimes, the media wants to portray differently. Um, and sometimes the media portray, especially like the nightly news, they'll definitely portray different images. But if you actually look at the black community, at least in the Bay Area, it would mainly be in Oakland. They definitely have a lot of black events in Oakland. And the black community is thriving in parts of Oakland. Now, if you follow, if you see a lot of stuff on Instagram, you may see a lot of robberies that are committed by black people. But that's not all black people. That's just a few black people. If you watch, if you watch, like, I follow a lot of different Instagram accounts, and Instagram likes to show me a lot of crime, right? A lot of crazy crime. Well, I'd see a lot of crime from other states, and it's never black people. The crime that you see from black people is usually in cities, right? But there's like Texas, man, you see a lot of crime that is white people. You know what I mean? So it's not like I don't know why people think like black people are the ones that commit the most crimes. No, it's definitely not. Just in cities, it probably is more so in cities, but depending on what type of crime you're talking about. Are you talking about, smash and grabs? Or are you talking about, you know, organized shoplifting, Like what type of crimes are you talking about? There's a lot of crimes that are committed in cities. There's a lot of insurance fraud that's committed. There's a lot of crime that people just see something on TV and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna say that, I'm gonna call the police and say that this happened, and I'm gonna get a police report. So there's a lot of crime that happens. And, sometimes, like people do get the rap for a lot, for certain types of crime, but other types of crime you don't see black people doing. Like, for example, I'll tell you something that I don't really see black people doing. Um, Stealing bikes, right? Like cutting bike locks. When you look at a lot of videos online, you don't see black people doing that. Certain crimes, like, I don't know, certain crime, like everybody don't do all the same crimes. A lot of white collar crimes. You don't see black people doing a lot of white collar crimes. You don't hear about black people stealing, you know, $300,000. You don't hear about that. Those are white collar crimes. And black people aren't even in those spaces to commit those crimes. So yeah, the black community is great. We do get some bad raps, for sure. We definitely do. But that's any race. You know, that's just what you want to interpret. What do you want to go? What do you want to run off of? You know. So I think the black community is great. What's your opinion regarding the black community glorifying violent music? Well, I really don't. I really believe that a lot of the music is out of our control. Okay. I really believe it is. I believe back in the day, hip hop started, and I think it was started by, black people, right? Rap and stuff like that. I think it was started by black people. But I believe that people who have a lot of power have figured out that, hey, we can use this music to control culture, okay? And I believe that a lot of people have sold themselves to someone else, and they have to follow what they say, right? And this is why I believe people like Sexy Red exist. Do honestly, do I believe Sexy Red wants to put these images out to the community? I honestly don't believe Sexy Red wants to do that. I believe that Sexy Red is paid a lot of money, and Sexy Red is also sort of maybe to keep her image and to keep the diamonds and to keep the lifestyle. She's willing to say things that are horrible in songs, and that is going to trickle down to, poor black people in the hood, right? So I don't necessarily believe that all of these people, these are things that they want to do. I just think that they, okay, think about this. If I'm out riding my skateboard, right, and I'm just living my life, I go to work every day, I pay my bills, I go to the mall, I buy some clothes, I can go to the Chinese restaurant and eat food all the time. I don't have diamond rings. I'm not taking private jets. I'm not flying first class. I'm living a basic life, okay? And I'm a good person. Now, I'm out on my skateboard riding, and someone pulls up next to me, and they're driving a Rolls Royce, okay? Fancy car. And they say, hey, you wanna hang out? And I'm like, yeah, let's hang out, right? All of a sudden, they're showing me a different life, okay? They're taking me out here. They're buying me clothes over here. We going to the airport. We skipping everybody in the front of the line. We sitting at the front of the plane. We eating steaks on the plane. We drinking wine. We drinking champagne. Well, you treat me like this for a month. You treat me like this for 3 months. You treat me like this for 6 months. Well, guess what? If you tell me that, hey, you want to keep living this life, what do you think I'm going to say? What do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to say yes, right? And if I say yes, well, they can tell me, well, okay, we want to put this camera in front of you, and we want you to do this, and we want you to say this, and we're going to give you this contract, and then we want you to work for us. I just sold out, and I know that my life has changed in 6 months. Now for the past couple of months, what have I been doing? I've been taking photos on private jets. I've been riding around in fancy cars. I got diamonds on. I got fresh clothes on. I don't want to lose that life. So now they get me to say all sorts of crazy shit. And who follows me? Who looks up to me? People that look like me and people that want to live that life. Now, morally, I don't want to say these things, right? Morally, I don't want to do this, but I'll keep doing it because I don't want to lose my position. I still want to sit at the front of the plane when I go to the airport. I still want to take Instagram photos, getting out of a Rolls Royce, you know? So at the end of the day, it's the same thing with hip hop music. I mean, come on, like, a lot of these rappers, it's the same thing. Look at Lil Wayne. You really think like, I don't know, I just don't believe that all these people want to do all these things that they're doing. I think it's people out there, they have money, they pay them, and then they get used to this lifestyle. And how do you go back, you know? Like, how do you go back? How do you go back? Like, you and did all this stuff. You flew all over the world. You and did this. You and did that. Diamonds on, fresh clothes, you at the airport, someone else holding your bag, it's cameras chasing you. You don't want to lose that life, you know? That's what I think. Do you believe that rap music can influence the youth? 100%. Totally. Oh, if it's Jermaine, you look like you smell like cocoa butter and peach cobbler. Funny, I don't smell like cocoa butter. Everything influenced the youth, even mom and dad. Yes. I will sell out. I love money. You know, a lot of people would sell out. And it's not like, honestly, I say selling out is bad. I say it. I say it's bad. But that story I just told you, if that happened to me, I would sell out. Think about it. I would. I would definitely sell out. Why do you think their parents still like them? Because their parents know that they sold out. Think about it. They know they're doing it for the money. But the youth that are watching it, that's not what they're thinking about. They're thinking about what they see on TV. Yeah, that's actually a really good question. That's a really good question. Yeah, I think it definitely influences the youth big time. And you can use that to it's not just rap music. It's superstars in general. That's controlling, man, that is controlling the country, y'all. It's all in different ways. It's all like strings, and it's all like strings, y'all. You know how like you see those like action figures, and they're controlled by strings at the top. That's basically what all the whole entertainment industry is. They're all being controlled by the top, y'all. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna get off here because someone just called me, and I want to call them back because I gotta talk to them about something. And I don't know. Hopefully, this conversation goes good. But I'm gonna get off here. But maybe I'll stream later tomorrow because, like I said, I got a class tomorrow. But for now, I'll see y'all later. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. You sub. Okay, cool. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for subbing. Like, I like to stream like at least, 3-4 times a week, if not more. But thanks, y'all like this stream? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if y'all like this stream real fast. I'll end it in 30 seconds, okay? I set a 30-second timer. But let me know if y'all like the stream or not, because, we be talking about real stuff sometimes. And I don't even think I told that story before, me like in the trans man. I don't know if I ever told that story to y'all before. Like, I've been holding that one back. Yeah, we still got 45 seconds before this stream ends. Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. Oh, you liked it? Cool. Farewell for now. Okay, bye-bye, Tony. Peace out, yo. Peace. Great stream. Oh, thanks. My voice is like, I'm losing my voice, but it's coming back. Yeah, I'll try to make a video tomorrow, too. I'm going to try to make videos. I'm trying to go back to making videos, because making videos are a lot of fun. Like, they're a lot of fun. They're dope. Yes, but for now, we out. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Peace out, yo. Ow.